What's going on, my beautiful people from YouTube? Let's talk about NFTs. And no, NFTs are not dead. Well, some are, but let's talk about the current state of the NFT marketplace, where things stand as a whole. And that's going to be point number one. Point number two is going to be, what does 2023 look like for NFTs? Because that's right around the corner. And lastly, let's make sure that we do cover some success stories, because at the end of the day, if you can join those early, well, guess what? There is plenty to be made in these endeavors, not only short term, but also long term too. So let's get right into the video. And all I ask for you guys in return for the info that I've researched, looked into, is just smash a like right below and leave a comment, because I like to do giveaways. And since we're talking about NFTs, I want to make sure we do some drawings on this video. So all you got to do is leave a comment down below and make sure that, you get picked. You can't plan that, but you can leave comments and then I'll pick one of you guys, just like I'm going to do at the end of the video, which also reminds me, if you stick around till after the credits, I'll make sure to do an extra little thing for you guys and give you guys a couple of tips as far as NFTs go. But let's get right into this thing. NFTs, what are they? I think we covered that enough here on the channel. They're non-fungible tokens. They're not JPEGs. That's right. They can have JPEGs, they can have GIFs, they can have videos, whatever it is. They're basically data on the blockchain that is irrefutable. Now, let's talk about the things that we know as NFTs, how they're being used today. And I want to start from the top, and I'm going to try to make this quick so you can get the most out of your time and you don't have to speed me up, because nobody likes to watch time when that happens. Here we go. NFT. This is the Google Trends for NFT for the last 12 months. And if you look at it, we were kicking it up here back in January, and now we're all the way over here. But hey, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So you see there was a little bit of a, hit right there, the 11th to the 17th. Now we're back down. I mean, it's not fully calculated either, but there seems to be a bit of a comeback, and maybe Trump has something to do with this, with his digital collectibles. There was plenty of money to be made there. If you guys missed it, I'm sorry. But if you take a look at the last 5 years and trends here, here's what I want you to see. We did see that big old spike, like I was saying, in January, but in 2021, people were looking up NFT just as much as they are today. Look at that, the rating at 19. Right now we went to 19 as well. So yeah, there can be a little bit of a dip because, again, there's stuff happening. It's, Christmas, holidays, New Year's, everything that's going on right now. But this is promising. And yeah, it reminds me and everybody else that no, NFTs are not dead. So much so that I think they are the lifeblood of some blockchains, and people forget that sometimes. And this is what I mean by that. If you take a look at the news that just came out, Solana's top NFT projects, DeGods and Utes, are going to go to a different chain. That's right. They are leaving Solana altogether and moving over to Polygon. Yeah, there's like, they wanted money from Solana and Solana didn't want to give them money. So they were like, yeah, we're out. Does that matter? Absolutely it matters, and it's something everyone should be paying attention to. There is going to be a constant war of the blockchains when it comes to who's king of X. And right now, this war is for NFTs. Solana's price, plummeted way down. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate what you did there. Destroying everybody's dreams. And it's had a really big impact. And Solana's price went from, over 100 to now it's, I think, at $11 and something. We can check that, but here's why it matters. It creates traffic, transactions happening on that blockchain. It's important for a blockchain to stay alive, for things to be happening on it. And I'll jump over to something else here. This is the Cadena ecosystem website. Chris, you're rocking it, killing it on this website. The Cadena blockchain doesn't have much going on. And guess what has been flooding the Cadena blockchain? That's right, NFT. So this is Cadena ecosystem, and it just shows that projects that are happening on there. And if we scroll the NFT section, there's a bunch of stuff happening here. If we undo this and then we go to marketplace, great. That's it, 9. If you go to any of these other ones, you're very limited. No music, 2 DAOs. Very little DeFi in comparison to NFTs. dApps, again, not very many. DEXs, even less. Wallets are growing. Koala Wallet's killing it right now. They're doing a good job. I love to see competition with X Wallet, but there's very little happening. Nodes only have Crank on here. So NFTs matter because right now the Cadena ecosystem is, mostly NFTs. I hate to say it, but that's what's keeping those transactions going, or NFTs being minted, things being swapped. So it's kind of a necessity right now for some of these ecosystems to grow. And if we go back to what I was saying in regards to, DeGods, if you look at Magic Eden, which I don't recommend anybody do because they're just, not cool. What they did with royalties, you can actually pick if you're going to pay royalties or not. Sure, if you're going to want to get a good price, you can do that, but it's kind of messed up. So there's the total volume, 2.7 mil. That's a pretty sizable volume right there for the gods. And if you go to, now OpenSea is also doing Solana NFT, so you can actually check that one out as well. Volume, 2.3. So that's a million. That's a lot. That's a lot of volume for, a single project. And you got to think about this. These blockchains are dead without projects. So a lot of them will have grants for people to build on their platforms. And NFTs are a big deal, especially when they're going for, $790. What do we got here? $690, and the price is $1125. That's, over $7,000. Is that what we're looking at? Just simply speaking here, it is a lot of money rolling around in these digital collectibles. So $7,762 is how much you need to put out to get a DeGod. And you heard me say it, digital collectible. A lot of people are going away from the notion of NFTs because some people have seen it get a bad connotation. Meta, Facebook, Instagram, those guys, they are calling it digital collectibles. Reddit, for example, jumped on board as well. And those guys are doing digital collectibles, no longer NFTs. So that, search will increase as well. But overall, the market is in a builder's phase. That's what's happening right now. You see a lot of projects that have been building, some that, are failing altogether to deliver, but others that are pushing and chugging along and delivering things. And I can't talk about NFTs without kind of mentioning what's happening with these guys right here. Apestake.io. So right now, ape holders can, earn money on their money. And they did close this down for people in the US. So you can't access it in the US, but we got a little backdoor to show you what this looks like. But essentially it's staking ApeCoin. But if you have the NFTs, you can take advantage of other things as well. So you have different, let me see, make this a little bigger for you. Yeah, this is fine. So here we go. You can actually, stake ape without having to, without an ape. But if you do have an ape, a mutant, or if you pair it with a Bored Ape kennel, you can get even better rewards. And there is I think I gotta share that good old Dow with you guys. Pirate's a good dude. I gotta make a video on him and tell you guys what he's doing. But you can actually get more out of your NFTs by staking it with ApeCoin. So they're creating function around the NFTs. They're creating ways for you to let's say cherish, hold on to your things because they're more valuable than if you didn't have them. So companies are finding ways to create value around NFTs. They're not just digital, collectibles in the sense that it's a JPEG, that it's a picture, but they're creating things you can do with it. That's where we are right now. And I believe it's where we're going in 2023 because a lot of the projects that provide no value, that do absolutely nothing with the NFTs are going to be long gone. They're going to be forgotten. And I've just going back here on the channel, a few videos, I talked about Helix Metaverse. Well, that's what it is. These guys are building a metaverse and they're providing value with their NFTs. Also on Polygon, by the way. If you take a look at, what they did lands. So the land has to have value. The pass holder that we talked about early on, well, those have value because they got you land, they got you items in game, and everything is, set up via NFTs so that people can say, yeah, I really do own this and I can trade it whenever I want. But wait, that's not all. If we go to the next tab over, guess who else is doing NFTs? That's right, fraction mining. And I talked about it in the last 2 videos. Gave away that NFT last video as well. These guys are doing something special with NFTs again. They are allowing people to mine Bitcoin, and collect their hash rate based on holding an NFT. So 2 NFTs, you got the member and then you got the mining one, put them together and you get passive income. There are tons of ways to utilize NFTs as a builder. And I'm going to get to the reason why these things work. Just real quick, 2 more, GeoNet that I talked about it. Well, those guys have, NFT location, collection that they put out. Basically, people that are, mining, they're going to get an NFT for their miner and it's their location. They get to hold on to that. Their earnings are based on this thing. So there is really cool stuff happening around the space. And last but not least, by, no stretch of the imagination, you got these guys with this mission statement to do good while doing well, which I love. These are the Apocalyptic Apes. And they are doing something cool with them. They're not just, they got these apes, they sold out, they did well, now they're done, they're, heading out. No, they're doing partnerships with crazy people. It's wild, the stuff that they're doing. If you go under, music, they got people, actually creating stuff for their NFT communities. They have a hot sauce now, which the ape holders are going to be able to benefit from. So as hot sauces sell, you get to receive basically kind of a commission in a sense for having those apes. So you're earning by holding, which is a really cool concept that more people should and are really adopting at this point, because there needs to be more. Going back here to Yugalabs, and this is what I want to close with, or at least this thought. Yugalabs has been at the forefront of a lot of these things. And I think that they are the best example of how to make these things work, is really the way I'm looking at it. They just released on the 21st a little trailer, which looks sick. This is what it looks like right here. I want to make sure you guys don't miss it. I can talk all over this. Nobody's speaking. It's kind of wild how all of this came from an NFT collection, right? And now you got these cinematic, trailers going on, which mean a lot to these people that have been holders for a while. They're looking at this and going, what's going on? And there's a metaverse now from Yugalabs that got a ton of people in there, but the value is tremendous and people don't always get it. And the reason I'm showing you guys this video, even though it's actually kind of funny, but there's value, right? Not only is there value, I think Yuga is one of the people that know how to do this thing right. And when I say right, I mean they kind of get it. It's hard for companies to come in and say, I'm going to create value out of nothing. These guys kind of did it. And I think that if you just go to their homepage, you kind of will see why. And it's on this second fold here. As soon as you scroll down, shaping Web3 through storytelling, experiences, and community. This is it, guys. This is what's going to drive most of these NFTs forward. It's the storytelling aspect of it. It's building something around an idea. That's how all major companies have, come up. How all major companies really started from nothing. They're saying, you know what? We're going to revolutionize this space by doing X. And you get a group of people behind them, that believe in them, and they go for it. That's kind of how this whole thing plays out. And it's important for people to understand that, you know, the storytelling aspect of it is everything. You're watching this video right now on YouTube, and if you haven't turned it off, it's because I've been trying to tell you a story about where NFTs, you know, are and where they're going. This is storytelling. This is what captivates audiences, is the understanding that there is more to it. Just like some of you won't turn the video off yet because you're waiting for the giveaway after the credits. Understandably. And building the community is what comes naturally when you're doing those things right. People rally together and they just kind of, you know, become part of something bigger than themselves. And that's the story of where NFTs are, and the reason why the good ones are going to move forward, because they understand how the storytelling works. They understand how to create these experiences for people, and they build incredible communities around their products. That's the bottom line that a lot of people miss, and I don't want you to miss it. And for that, I'm going to roll the credits and we'll do giveaways in just a moment with those things that I talked about as well. So let's do it. Before we do the giveaway, I want to make sure that I do mention this. So the AA crowd here, the Apocalyptic Apes, are pretty awesome, and the Queens as well. This whole hot sauce thing, here's what I want to do. I want to see if I can get some hot sauce to give away on the channel. I want to see if I can get the man, Fity, on and get him to explain what's going on with this entire ecosystem, because they're building something pretty awesome, and partnering up with some amazing people. Something else I want to show you. I told you I was going to give you some tips. Please always check out blur.io if you're doing, you know, any NFT purchases on ETH, because it can save you a chunk of change. The floor on on Blur right now is lower than, you know, any of the other places. And you always got to be wary of this thing here, marked suspicious on OpenSea. So this NFT here, you're not going to be able to sell it ever again on OpenSea. Something that happens way too often. NFTs get stolen and people are just kind of like, yeah, I can't do anything with that. I try to pick them up. Like, this is like messing up my floor. I don't like that. So I'm going to pick that one up. But I also want to pick up another NFT. I'm just going to buy it right now, right here on this thing. Oh, this is the other. So this is a top 10 rarity ape. So see, when it's highlighted in yellow like that, it's a top 10. Can I do? I don't think I'll be able to do both at the same time because they're on different platforms. It'll be 2 different transactions, but I'll buy it. And 704, if you're the guy who submitted the claim on OpenSea, I will give you this back if you promise me you're gonna do good and actually not lose it next time. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Anyway, the floor right now is at that 0.2 basically. They got some big things coming. I talked about success stories. This is definitely one of them, and I don't want you all to miss it. So be aware of this price, because it ain't sticking around here forever, and you guys will see where it's headed and what's going. Oh, look at that. I just brought up the whole thing here, which is great. Now, this video here with that silly looking face right there, I said I was gonna do, giveaway, so I gotta make sure I pick for the giveaway. And I actually found out that because I have, TubeBuddy, I can do it right here on the channel thing. I can just do pick a winner. And I'll do for all comments on this one. Pedro. That's awesome. I love Pedro. So he wants to mount. This is like a win-win all around. Geez, like, can't get better than this. Pedro, head over to the Discord. I know you're in there already anyway. Just shoot me, open a ticket, and I'll make sure you get one of these mounts for your miner, for that geode miner. But let's talk just one last thing before let's do two last things, two things. First, here's my overview of the last video. I want to make sure you guys see what's going on. Everything is down. So my reach is down. My audience, let me make sure audience here shows up. My unique viewers are way lower than they used to be. Most of the people that watch the video are actually subscribed already to the channel. So this is wonderful, huh? Talk about a sausage fest right there. Look at that, 100% male. That's crazy. But yeah, there is a thing happening with YouTube. When you don't post videos all the time and you don't keep up with content, your numbers just diminish tremendously. Not only that, I've lost a bunch of subs over the last couple of months just because I haven't been putting out videos as often, and that's okay. I don't want to create crazy hype content just to bring people and then disappoint them. That's not what I'm about. I actually want to create stuff for you guys. I've finally been able to get in a place where I'm going to be able to do more and put out more videos like I told you all. Especially, I mean, I'm doing videos right now while a lot of YouTubers are down, you know, with families and doing all their other stuff. I want to make sure you guys are getting quality content. So that's why I'm here. That's what I'm trying to do for you. And I will say this one last thing. I just tweeted this out tonight, well, yesterday, because this video goes out in the morning. I'm going to edit and then schedule it for the early morning. But I was just thinking, how awesome would it be if we can get some like interviews here on the channel that are ridiculous, right? Like between the two, Fern Sappa style. I promise I can keep a straight face and interview some people and make it really entertaining for you all, because people are just serious sometimes when it comes to, you know, blockchain space. And I just thought it would be hilarious. And people are kind of like hesitant to say anything on this tweet. Yeah, and yes, I did like my own tweet because I thought it was worthwhile liking this one. Actually, I want to show you guys that I did like it. I tagged a few people, Nodal, CEO, so CatX, Nicholas, Ken from SC Prime. Then you got the Helium guy, and then I also tagged Ryan Meta, however you say it. And you might be asking yourself, why would I tag some of these people that they're not funny? Like, they're pretty serious or pretty, I won't say which one of these, but they can be really uptight, and some of them, you know, people consider them jerks. Well, because I think it'd be hilarious, guys. Like, this is what the space needs. It's people to chill and like not take themselves so seriously. Yeah, we're all in this thing together. A lot of us have lost plenty of money left and right. Some things are going well, some things are not. But if you can't sit back and enjoy the ride, and it's not worth it. So I want to make sure that this ride is enjoyable for everyone, and you know, that's part of it, especially if you're joining the channel. So yeah, I mean, if you go on Twitter, you can always find me action_CEO is my Twitter handle. And yeah, go tag somebody that you want to see, you know, new content from in a very different way, because I'm gonna try to make this one happen because I think it'd be pretty awesome for the space. But more than that, share this video with somebody, give it a like if you haven't done so yet. It does go a long way. Those comments are pretty cool. Do hashtag Action Crypto on your comment. And what I'll do, and I love that I left this for the last thing. So hashtag Action Crypto all together, so it sticks with the hashtag. I'm gonna pick a few of those and give out Action Crypto NFTs as well. So I will do the, you know, money/NFT as the first pick, and then I'll do a couple Action Crypto NFTs only for the people who did write that in there. So if you guys watch till the end, you know you get special treats. You guys are fantastic. It's been awesome hanging out with you once again, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.